Imagine this, you work long hours every day, you make weapons for your country, you help keep your country running during a war. But after all that hard work, you still cannot vote.
Sounds unfair, doesn't it? And that's exactly what happened to many women in Britain during the World War I. Hello everyone, I'm Hoài.
And I'm Hoài Thương. Today we are asking an interesting question. Did World War I really change women's rights in Britain? Many people think the answer is yes, but after doing some research, we found that the answer is much more interesting than that.
Let's go back to Britain before World War I. At that time, women could not vote in national elections. Many people believed politics was only for men. Most women were expected to stay at home and take care of their families.
But many women believed this was unfair. For years, they fought for the right to vote. There were two famous groups. The suffragists believed in peaceful campaigns.
The suffragettes took stronger action. They organized protests, broke windows, and some even went to prison.
So, even before the war began, women had already spent many years fighting for equality. Then, in 1914, everything changed. Millions of British men left home to fight in World War I. Suddenly, there were not enough workers. Women stepped into jobs that had usually been done by men.
They worked in factories, farms, and became nurses. Without women, Britain would have struggled to keep the country running during the war.
What surprised me most was that women already had these abilities. The war simply gave them the chance to prove what they could do.
Yeah, I agree. But here's a question I kept thinking about. If women could build weapons, grow food, and support the country during the war, why couldn't they vote? Many people began asking the same question. The war changed public opinion, but women had already been fighting for equal rights before 1914. In 1918, Parliament passed the Representation of the People Act. For the first time, some women could vote, but only women over 30 with property qualifications.
It wasn't until 1928 that women finally received the same voting rights as men. So, did World War I change women's rights? Yes, but it wasn't the only reason. The war had changed public opinion, while years of campaigning had changed the law. Personally, learning about this topic changed the way I think about history. Today, many of us see voting as a normal right, but more than 100 years ago, many British women had to spend years fighting for that right. It reminds me that the freedoms we enjoy today often come from the courage and determination of people in the past.
Yeah, I feel the same. For me, the biggest lesson is that society doesn't change overnight. Real change happens when ordinary people keep speaking up and never give up. The next time you hear someone say that history is just about dates and wars, remember that history is also about ordinary people who changed society.
And maybe ask yourself this: what changes are people fighting for today, and how will future generations remember them? Last but not least, we hope this episode has helped you see British history from a new perspective. So, thank you for listening. See you next time.